was recording The Rock just to record The Rock. And then I caught Roman looking at us, and he was just like this. I was like, oh, shoot. And I recorded him.
Remember, I was like, I think you got it on camera, Oos. He said, Malo.
When I went back and I looked at the video and I seen The Rock like this, and he just looked down, he was like, Malo. I was like, oh, shit.
But, like, for them to come out here, drop that money, drop that bag on the tickets, it just sucks, bro.
No, they paid our bills. We're going to send the invoice to y'all, motherfuckers. Make sure to pay the cleaning fee on the way out. Get out of our stadium and our city. We don't want you guys here again until we beat you guys in preseason again next year. Preseason champs over here. And we want to ask you guys, who would you guys want on the podcast? Let us know down in the comments. And you never know who we might have on this podcast. We've sat down with a lot of players so far, but we're only getting started.
Tag them in this reel down below in the comments. Let's go, man. Ninth Island on top. Y'all know what it is, Raiders.
Just win, baby. Let's go. Welcome to the Ninth Island with your boy Samoa Raider and my co-host,
Mr. Fitz.
And man, I know you guys are already wondering about the name change. This is actually the beginning of our new season. It's season 2 now with the podcast. I know we were formerly known as the Usos Nation Podcast, but we went through a rebrand. It's something we've been working towards and that we wanted to do. Nothing against anybody we worked with or even the old names and whatnot. But we wanted to rebrand, something that me and the Usos, this is just our brand. It's just us, Usos. Nobody else.
1 and 2, uno, dos, and all that stuff.
it's just us two, It's just us two, man. And it's nothing crazy, man, but we just gonna be rolling together, doing this whole thing, this whole journey, with the podcast, with all the events going on, supporting the people that support us and just having a good time, showing up wherever we go, we got a lot of plans.
Go with the flow, pop up when we want to pop up where we want to pop up, you know what I mean?
Why the Ninth Island? Obviously we're in Las Vegas. If you guys don't already know.
Island.
Yeah, if you guys don't already know, man, Las Vegas is the Ninth Island because there's so many damn Hawaiians out here, so many polys out here, and we're some of them. And we like to represent where we're from right now, especially where our team is from. Obviously, big Raider fans.
Yep.
I think it was just perfect. Got to put it all together, and it's kind of exciting news. I'm excited for the offseason.
Very excited.
We got a lot of big plans. We've networked a lot. Crazy. So we are the Ninth Island, and like I said, we're excited for what's to come, man. But we had a crazy week, Oos. We're coming off of the Super Bowl week, probably the biggest and the most busiest week that we've ever had, Oos.
Damn right.
Like, networking to a whole nother level.
It was insane.
Freaking crazy. We had something to do every day. I mean, it was a blessing, though, just to be able to do the things that we were able to do throughout the week and just be invited to a lot of things, I think was crazy. And it just kind of showed, I think, where we're kind of treading. Because now not to toot our own horns, but, we're pretty connected in all the spaces around here, man, especially with the Raiders, man.
Yeah.
And even though our team wasn't in the Super Bowls, we had a lot of fun events. It was a lot of fun events.
And a lot of the nation showed up. There was a shitload of Raider fans here in town.
A lot of Raider fans in town, man. I'm not going to lie, man. There was a lot of Chiefs, but a lot more Niner fans.
Yeah, there was.
Crazy amount of Niner fans. It was... I was sick to my stomach. It was like just the whole week, just seeing all those. I was like, oh, damn. But, nonetheless, it was a crazy week. But, I mean, let's go day by day. I mean, we, like I said, crazy week. We were busy. But Monday, do we have anything on Monday?
Monday, we had the Josh Allen. You had the Ronnie Lott. Marcus Allen. And then Monday I was starting the security gigs for all our guys.
So man, Monday, you know what? That is right. So I know it was opening night at the stadium, but I was actually invited, or we were invited, to go to the dinner with Marcus Allen and Ronnie Lott. Marcus Allen and Ronnie Lott. Those are two big deals. Two Raider Hall of Famers right there. I'm not gonna lie. It was like, when I was supposed to go there and I didn't even know what to wear. It was like a, like a nice, cordial, dinner. And I'm like, I wore some Raider gear and I was like, I feel kind of unprofessional, but I was like, fuck it, Even just being there, I got to see Niners GM over there. John Lynch was in the building. I was like, damn, we got some rich motherfuckers over here. I should have just asked for a couple hundreds for a couple of them, but I got to say, let me hold some, I seen AP showed up. He FaceTime Max Crosby. I was like, dang. And then you had like a whole group of other people there, other Raider legends there. I got to see Mike Haynes. That was the only names I knew. But there were some other people there. But it was a great time. Even talking with Marcus Allen, bro, I was nervous to talk to him. I've done a couple interviews, but to talk to some of the greats like that is crazy. And even Ronnie Lott. But I think that was overall a cool event. I know you had the whole security.
Yeah, we had to get our teams rolling for the whole NFL stuff. So I was like, you know what? Let TJ go handle that. That way we get Mikey in there because Mikey went, right?
Yeah.
Got some good footage while I handle our bread part of things.
Yeah. So, I mean, you was holding it down, and it was like we've been saying this whole time, it's been a busy week, and I know even with you doing the content and even trying to handle that on top of it, it's not easy. And then going into Tuesday, we had the NFL Lunar New Year, like the AAPI event.
Yeah.
That was a dope event. And just to see our culture, it was like,
my favorite. Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, but just to see like our culture kind of out there.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of Asian Americans over there, but just to see our poly community out there, it's crazy. Even the ops. We got to see Big Body Cisco, CLC. CLC was out there too. But we represented the nation a bit. But to see our people out there and just having a good time, and even being a part of the Super Bowl and the NFL and all that, I was like, man, it was crazy.
My favorite part of that event was?
What was it? It was
the free food.
The free food.
And it was so much food. It was so good.
All you can eat. Yep. All you can take. It was like
duck, shrimp, chicken, Korean hot dogs, fucking noodle. Man, it was fucking fire. I was full. I tried to go to every one, but by the time I got to the second row, I was full.
I'm surprised you were full. We were getting sample sizes.
Well, you weren't there when I was like, hey, can you put like 3 in one? So they were doing like 3 servings in one for me.
That makes a lot of sense. What was your favorite part? What was your favorite one out of all the samples we had? Because it was like Costco.
It was the last one, the duck. Remember that?
You like the duck?
I love duck.
Damn, I never tried. I should have tried it.
Duck is good. It's tender. It's fucking tender.
You eat the beak or no?
I never tried it. Maybe I'll try it.
I didn't try it, but there was a lot of good food. I think the one I liked a lot was it was like a chicken kebab or something like that.
Was that in the beginning? Like where the trucks were on the left?
It was where the trucks were, yeah.
Yeah, I know. That was a good one, too.
That was good. The hot dog wasn't bad. It was
I didn't like the Korean hot dog.
Fire. It was the kimchi on the hot dog, the spicy hot. Oh, fire. It
was like...
I remember you said you didn't like it, and then we tried it. It was like, I don't know.
The bread. I didn't like the bread. That's why.
And they had boba over there. Did you try the boba?
No, because it gets me full fast. I wanted food, not drinks.
But you could have it without the boba, though.
Still, drinking makes me full.
Oh, damn. Yeah, so I mean, that event was crazy. We got to see a lot of people. We got to see Jesse Sapolo, former Niner. He's one of the only Niners that have all 5 of their championships. We got to
see DJ E-Rock.
Yeah, we
Niners
did.
DJ. Yeah. Island Avenue.
Island Avenue was there. I met a Nuso over there, Manu. He's a pretty dope cat as well. And you know what? I want to give a huge shout out to Marcus from the Raiders. Man, invited us out to come out there. Well, invited me to come out there. Shout out to Oos Protection with Shoes.
Yes, sir. We ended up at the same spot. That's the funny part.
That's a funny story. It was that's a funny story because I got invited to this event, so I thought, I was like, dang. They only gave me a +1 for this event, and my wife wanted to go. Shout out to wifey, she came. I was like, I'm gonna hold it down. And then you got invited to
another event that we thought was a different
event
because you said it was the API.
Yeah.
And then I was told the event I was going to was the NFL media party.
Yeah, media party. And come to find out, it's literally the same thing.
It was like, hey, you go over there, you handle that, you network. I'll go over here, you handle that, and I'll network. And then we ended up at the same time.
And it was like, okay, is that on Tuesday? Like, yeah, on Tuesday. So it's gonna be at the Grand Prix. Oh no, they said the F1 paddock.
Yeah.
And you said Grand Prix. I said, okay, what time does it start? 6 o'clock? Yeah, 6 o'clock.
What time does it end? 11 o'clock?
11 o'clock? And we go to the same place. And we ended up going to the same event, which was crazy. It worked out perfectly for us because you got to go. I got to go. I brought the wifey too. I had a good time, Moose. That event was crazy. And there was different levels to that too, huh?
Yeah. So you had the The downstairs, which was open to everybody.
Yeah.
Then the second floor was dope. I mean, they had entertainment like Elvis Presley, like an imitator.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They had poker tables up there, craps tables, and then on the third floor was just like a big ass nightclub.
Did you get to parties?
No.
Damn,
we ran into to a bunch of people we knew, like Joe and TQ. Shout out franchise.
Oh yeah, shout out to the franchise sports media, man. It's so crazy. Like these events is like you would have never thought. Like, well, the main reason why we love going to these events is because the networking and just meeting them over there. Like I remember you telling me, you came up to me and you were like, "Hey, it was Radio Row." You remember? Because we weren't even planning to go Radio Row. It wasn't even on our schedule.
Yeah.
But shout out to TQ and Joe. They plugged us in and they said, "You guys want to go?" And it was like, "Oh, fucking course we want to go." And they basically hooked it up for us to go, and we got to enjoy that, which we'll get to in just a little bit. But it was just crazy to see and meet a lot of different people over there and just have a good time and eat a lot of good food. It
was a lot of good food.
And then Wednesday, I actually got to go to the celebrity golf tournament that Sib hosted. It was, I forgot, at the Revere or something like that. The golf course had a lot of celebrities over there. T.O.
Shout out to Sib. She's always been hella cool with us, man.
Yeah, definitely for the Usos and all that. But yeah, she was over there hosting that event. I got to see DJ Steph over there.
Oh yeah,
she was over there mixing, and I was like, bro, we had to go and support the sis one time. You know, her, Filthy Phil, they were over there just kicking it too. And, you know, T.O. was over there. Deshaun Jackson, got to chop it up with him a bit. So that was a cool event. Me and Mikey actually popped it. We went there for like an hour and got a whole group of content and bounced out of there. I got to meet TJ, Who's Your Mama. Yeah. You know, he was over there. So I think that was pretty cool. Did you do anything on Wednesday?
Wednesday I was running. We upped the security for the NFL events.
Okay. So you were still busy doing that, man. And then Thursday was the big day.
Thursday was fucking amazing,
bro. We got to go to experience
the WWE,
the WrestleMania 40 press event. We got invited to go and be media people for that. Fucking crazy, bro.
It was crazy, the fact that the text message. Remember the text message I showed you, like, hey, it's WWE here. You may enter on the South. You know.
Yeah.
When I saw that text, I was like, I cannot believe this shit. You know what I mean,
bro? I can't believe a lot of shit that we've done. It was like, but that
was a highlight of the year, I think. So far for 2024.
That's only the beginning.
This is the beginning of the year.
This is the beginning. And that's what I'm saying. It's just the beginning of the year. We just getting started. But yeah, as you guys don't already know, man, I'm a huge wrestling fan. Like, I still even keep up with it till this day, even though it's not the same as before. But it's starting to pick up now. But even when you reached out to me and you say, bro, you trying to go to this? I was like, fuck yeah, bro.
And it's crazy, too, because, you know, you were my +1.
Yeah.
And when we went to the backside, and then they didn't have your name on there.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, what the fuck? I was like, hey, hit up, you know, whoever the main dude was, Domino or whatever his name is. Yeah. I was like, he's my this is the main guy, motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean,
he's 10 times bigger than me. He needs to be in here.
I never like to put my status out there. But you know, we got it situated. You hit up your guy, make sure everything was good. And we were solid. We got our credentials, went through, and I was like, damn. Now, this was a free event, you know. We had The Rock there, Roman Reigns there, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, you know, Rhea Ripley, Bianca, and even
Crybaby
Cody, and the Cody Crybabies were all there, man. But this was a stacked house, so a lot of people were coming to this event. It was a free event. But the fact that we were able to walk on the floor, we was on the floor.
Front row next to...
Shout out to Marcus again. Marcus and Gavin from the Raiders. They actually work for the Raiders, and we knew him. And good thing I caught Marcus because I seen him in the corner peep. I was like, "Oh shoot, let me go say what's up." And then when I seen the seats were open, I was like, "Anybody sitting here?" He's like, "No, they're good." I was like, shh, both our big asses sat in the front of us. And it was so funny because I was like, "Bro, like I didn't even care where we sat. I was just happy." But then we got to sit front row. Got to see the sweat coming down these people's faces and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't know if there was one, but. You know, even CM Punk was in the house. That was huge for me because CM Punk was big dog, bro. Like
he got a big mouth though.
He do got a big mouth, but like he's a big time star. You know, especially because he just returned to the WWE not too long ago. But he injured though right now. But the whole build-up of
fuck around and
WrestleMania
get re-injured again.
Fuck around with the wrong family.
Yep, the bloodline gonna fuck you up, bro.
Yeah, but that's the first time we got to see our uncle and our cousin there.
That was amazing. I ain't gonna lie, bro. As soon as when that music came on and
if you smell
that was, and the fact that our people, right? There's not that many that I know of personally that are in media.
No.
You know what I mean? And the fact that we had media passes, were in the media section, and The Rock and Roman Reigns.
And we were sitting front row too.
Front row. They all know that's the media section. So when they walked out there and they acknowledged us.
They acknowledged us.
I mean, for you haters that said they weren't acknowledging us, go look at the video. He says, Malo. The Rock looks at Samoan Raider. I'm looking at The Rock. He looks at Samoan Raider. He looks at me, says Malo, and Roman Reigns nods his head. That's facts right there.
Facts. Oh, we got the video to prove it. And it's funny when you told me that because I was recording The Rock just to record The Rock. And then I caught Roman looking at us and he was just like this. I was like, oh, shoot. And I recorded him. And you'll see the video when we posted it.
I was like, I think you got it on camera, Oos. He said Malo.
Bro, when I went back and I looked at the video and I seen The Rock like this, and he just looked down, he was like, Malo. I was like, oh, shit.
I was like, oh, fuck yeah. As soon as I saw you drop the video, I was so excited, bro.
When I seen it there, I was at home. I was on the toilet, so I was like, oh, shit. While taking the shoes, bro, I was like, bro, I had to post it, bro. I freaking
as soon as I saw it, I accepted. I was tripping out. It's like, for something like that to happen, right? Like, I told the story outside, and I'm pretty sure everybody's like, bullshit. You're bullshit. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm so glad you got that on camera. And it for me, at least, with where I come from, my background, it was humbling. It was amazing. Somebody like The Rock. I looked up to The Rock growing up. You know what I mean? He's our people, and to see him and excel in his career and his life to a couple of usos, you know what I mean, on media front row, it just inspires me to keep going and pushing through the social media stuff and continue to grow.
Exactly.
So, Rock.
And we're gonna see
love,
you. We're gonna see you soon.
We're gonna see you WrestleMania. We'll be there.
Yeah. And that's some other news that you told me too, man. We most likely are gonna be there at WrestleMania covering it as well with the media. That was the first ever wrestling media event I've been to.
Same.
And man, it's crazy. Like just being a part of media. I've done a lot of stuff behind the scenes with the Raiders and stuff. I mean, we've worked with them a couple of times, even knew the people there. And it's fun, too, and it's a blessing. But to be with the wrestling space of it, bro, it was crazy. And just hearing the fans, it's different. It's not like, the Raider fans and stuff like that. Like, watching Raider games, to me, is kind of stressful. It's fun and stressful.
Yeah.
Watching wrestling, for me, it's just, fun. It's like, what's going to happen, this or that? You get into it. You heard the interactions all in there. Everybody didn't like The Rock, and everybody didn't like Roman Reigns.
Fuck all y'all that don't like the Usos, man.
They want all the Cody crybabies out there, man. Standing on business. The Rock went out there. He held it down for the family.
He smacked the shit out of Cody.
It was, and that shit was crazy as fuck, though, man. Yeah. I thought the whole experience was dope, man. Oh, man, Rhea Ripley went out there. Jesus Christ. It was just... Ross said, damn, man, that's crazy just seeing these people in person. Even Triple H, Ballhead coming out there.
It's a Triple H,
Bro, but like you said, it was like you alluded to earlier, bro. Like, this whole thing is crazy. You would never think that we'd be in this position.
Yeah.
But we're here. We didn't even... I remember you told me that your guy said to keep February 8th open. I was like, okay, we don't know what's going on. And then I remember you hitting me up and say, bro, did you watch SmackDown? I said, no, I didn't watch it. It's like, I don't know what happened. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go check it out. I was still watching.
I didn't know what he was talking about. Like, I saw the SmackDown, but when I called him back, I was like, well, I didn't see it. And he goes, go to the stare down. So I went back, looked it up, and then, or actually, no, you sent me the clip.
I sent you the clip to watch it.
And then I figured it out.
No, because I was still watching another video because I always like to watch the highlights like one by one, leading up to the end of the show. But then I gave it to you. You watched it. And then you called me. You called me in the middle of me.
I figured it out. I got excited.
You called me in the middle of me trying to watch it and try to get to the point where I don't know what was happening. And then you were like, bro, The Rock. I said, the what? I said, oh, hell no. He said, bro, The Rock came back. I said, bro, you you hella spoiled it for me right now. But then I seen the whole thing. The Rock came back, stared down with Roman Reigns, and then they put it right on there, bro. February 8th, WrestleMania XL, Las Vegas press conference. I said, no fucking way, bro.
So that tripped me out.
So like I said, like you said, it was growing up as a kid. The Rock has been one of our most iconic figures in the poly community. He's everybody's cousin, but to see that in person, like I said, front row, bro, crazy.
It's a once in a lifetime experience, man.
But hopefully not once in a lifetime.
Well, exactly.
But I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
First time experience. That was one hell of an experience.
Yeah, it was dope. I love this.
I get, what do you call that?
You get goosebumps?
No, I fanned like.
Oh, you fangirled?
I fangirled that one. You know what I mean? I was all preparing to like record and, do. Not to mention, we went in there with our phones damn near dead.
Bro.
In the camera. Fuck that one up.
Bro, my camera was dying, and I was on 15% when we got in there. I said, man, the only event that I was most excited for, all our shit was dying.
Yeah, I was thinking in my head, like, all right, cool, Uso will be charged up. My shit's like damn near dying. Little did I know, we were all fucked that day.
And then my battery's like my portable charger, I didn't charge overnight.
And I used the last 10% on my
this motherfucker used it on his vape.
Geek bar.
he used it on his vape, and I was so pissed. I was like, I don't know why. I hope, and that vape was probably charged up, and our phones were not. 100%. He charged up his vape, and we had no content. Well, I mean, you know what? We
got a lot though.
But I was so nervous because I said this thing's gonna die, so I tried to record as much as I can, bro. But we got a lot of this. We got to experience.
We got the best thing. We got The Rock saying Malo, and we got Roman Reigns nodding to us,
acknowledging us.
But
like I said, that was a crazy event, but we were only getting started, man. That night I got to go to the culinary kickoff with the Charles Woodson event, man. A lot of legends over there. I felt like I should have brought you.
Yeah, well, I couldn't even if I wanted to.
So I mean, you had to handle business, but man, it was a bougie ass event, and I was like, dang, like Marcus Allen was there again. It was funny story. Like, me and Mikey went in there, and you know how I met Marcus Allen on Monday. So he noticed me. He just said, "Good seeing you again." And I stopped and said, "Can I get a picture with you?" And this dude's like, "Okay, yeah." And I was in my head is that he's probably like, "This motherfucker, bro, I already took a picture with you earlier, bro." I was like, "Dang, I got to look at it again. I haven't seen the video or whatnot." But he was there. There was a lot of stuff auctioning off, bro. It's crazy because there was a lot of Taylor Swift memorabilia there. It was way more expensive than like fucking Michael Jordan stuff. There was a picture of Michael Jordan and Tiger Woods golfing with autographs right next to it.
Who the fuck wants to buy Taylor Swift?
The Swifties, bro. That shit.
Oh, speaking of the Swifties,
what about them?
You seen what's trending right now?
Swifties?
The Swifties want Taylor Swift to leave Travis Kelce.
What?
Because you saw that thing during the game where he kind of like pushed up on Andy Reid.
Oh, because he's aggressive?
How he got with Andy Reid.
Yeah.
That's a senior citizen.
So that's your
Technically,
coach.
that's an enhanced crime of like domestic violence.
What in the?
Yeah, so I saw that it was trending today.
I doubt it, man.
No, I swear it's trending.
I doubt Taylor Swift's gonna leave him. He's a champion right now.
Man, fuck both them bitches.
The clout is there, but we'll get to those motherfuckers though. But yeah, that event overall was fun. It was a lot of good food. Got to meet a lot of good people. Shout out to Charles Woodson. Shout out to Woodson Whiskey, man. Hook us up with the sponsorship though, man. I'm joking. I know they got a lot on their plate, man. But Friday, another big blessing for us. We got to go to Radio Row.
Yes.
Like I said, beginning of the week, we didn't have no plans on going to Radio Row, but we talked to each other about this. Like, bro, one day we're going to be on Radio Rows.
And literally we know, shout out to franchise LV. We were on Radio Row Friday morning all day.
And that was the best day.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was the best day because that was literally the last day. Because I got credentials to go the next day. But there was no Radio Row the next day. Everybody's getting ready at the stadium. So that day we went was the perfect day because everybody was there. We got to see so many people. We got to network with so many people. I got to see the Pat McAfee show over there. There was so many celebrities walking around, athletes. We got to see Lamar Jackson.
Andy Reid
was there. Gronkowski, Julian Edelman. Like, we got to see
DJ Moore.
Flavor's over there.
Oh, yeah.
He stopped us. He's like, y'all some big motherfuckers, bro.
Well, yeah, if you really think about it that day, right?
Yeah.
There was some big dudes, but they came like one every, the players, like the tight end from Cleveland. Yeah. I mean, those were some big dudes, but you had us 3 months, we're small.
Yeah, shout out because we had Big Body Cisco.
Big Bodies was with us.
Yeah, it was just me, Fitz, Big Body Cisco's. We were all guests of Franchise Sports Media and whatnot, and we were just roaming around. We just went around, got content.
It was like 3 linemen walking around because for y'all that don't know me in real life, I'm 6'1", 380 pounds.
You 6'1"? I'm
6'1".
You taller than me?
Yeah.
For us?
Yeah.
I'm 6 foot.
No, you're not. Oh yeah, you're shorter than me by a little bit.
Oh, we gotta test that afterwards.
And then you're 6 foot. No.
Okay.
You're 6 foot. How much do you weigh?
It's disclosed. We don't.
Or some big motherfuckers, and Big Body Cisco's like 6'5". You know what I mean?
Yeah, we were some big motherfuckers over there, and we were walking around Flavor Flav.
And our presence was felt up in that bitch.
Yeah, bro. Flavor Flav was like, y'all some big motherfuckers, man. If I need anybody, I'm gonna call you guys. That was cool to run into him, bro. Flavor Flav.
Did you see his clock?
His what?
His clock he was wearing? He always wears
I didn't see no clock.
I looked at it. The time was wrong.
It's not on, bro. He doesn't turn it. There's nothing in it. It's just for a show, bro.
I thought it was supposed to be the right time.
No, it's not the right time, bro. It's only his time. I thought you say you seen his other thing.
What other thing?
The clock without the L's.
Oh, hell no.
No, but we ran into him. We got to run into what's his name?
Ringler?
Ringler.
I forget his name.
No, we got to run into Rich Eisen show. Yep. And he acknowledged us too on the side too. Man, like I said, like it was crazy. We got to see the Raiders over there and doing their thing. We got to see Puka Nacua. But we walked around, got so many people over there. Shout out to Marquette King. He's another dope oos that knows us and stuff like that. We ran into him, interviewed him. Chuck Liddell, Iceman was there.
Yep. Iceman Liddell.
Yeah, he looked like he's still
Rampage Jackson.
Rampage was there. Yep.
He was trying to call me bullshit. That was a true story, motherfucker.
He was calling cap on this dude's story, bro.
Cap on me. Rampage, 2013 or was 12. I didn't even get to tell him the story, but he was like, you did security for me? Motherfucker, it was the club security. I was at your table that night.
See, I would have never hired you.
But it was hilarious, though, because that night, right, real quick, Rampage came to Sutra in Newport Beach.
Okay.
His thing for the night was no pictures. Yeah. I don't care. No girls, no nothing. I'm here to party. And he was with, I think it was Clay Matthews and somebody else. I forgot. So at the table partying and shit. And at the end of the night, dude runs up. And he snuck past me in the Uso, you know what I mean? Let's get a picture. And he looks at us. You can't get no picture. Move him to the side, you know what I mean? And then I forgot what he said, but he pissed off Rampage. And Rampage kind of like stepped up to him, but I thought he was going to hit him. So like my ass was in front of his. So I was like, don't hit me, motherfucker. But he looks at him and he goes, yeah. Oh, that's what he did. He called him or something like that. He was like, yeah, you're over there I'm over here with chicks. You're over there with dudes with dicks. Bro, I started cracking up in that when he said that shit, and then the dude went off. He was pissed. But yeah, I was at security.
But he said you were lying, though. You were capping on that.
He does a lot of drugs or something. He don't remember.
We gotta fact check that someday, man.
I put that on my kids as a true story.
You gotta go get the
Who was there that night? Justin Paluti. I can't pronounce his last name. The Uso Justin was my lead that night, and he knows.
Okay. Well, we'll have to find Justin one day and get him in front of
I got his number. Actually, let me call him. Oh, my phone's on the charger. Yeah. I'll put him on the speaker right now. Live feed.
Like you said, man, we got a lot of great content there when we were there.
That was amazing.
We got to go, because I didn't even know that the experience was connected to Radio Row. So we got to walk to the experience, and we got to go behind the scenes.
When nobody was there.
We got to experience the experience with nobody there. And I think, way better.
Yeah.
Way more fun. Because I got to go the next day to the experience when it was packed. Bro, you could barely move in that bitch. But we got to go and hang out, bro. Nobody was there. We was fucking around, having a good
video
time.
games.
We got to play Madden. Whooped on Cisco on Madden. Oh, no. Well, he whooped you afterwards. But it was fun. We got to go see everything, the 40-yard line.
My finger was like hurting.
What? Hurting? What?
He only beat me because my finger was, stiff and I couldn't really coordinate the controller right.
Oh, that's why. But it was dope, bro. We got to see everything, bro. We got to see all the rings, the Raiders rings, trophies. We got to see all the memorabilia that was out there. We couldn't kick no field goals because nobody had a ball, and then the guy that was kicking the balls didn't want to share his ball, but it's all good. You know, we got to see a lot of things behind the scenes. It was so dope, bro. And I was like, man.
And motherfuckers was looking at us like our presence was felt in that.
Bro, we look like some big ass kids just running over. Bro, when you was fucking when
the weights fell off.
Yeah, the weights fell off. I got that clip, bro. That's just funny as fuck, bro.
You know, Big Body was on. Did you see who he was on the phone with?
J Boog.
J Boog, bro.
Bro, what I tell me, because I heard he was on the phone with somebody like showing the experience and stuff, and then he was like, "Say what's up to someone right there." I looked, I see. Hi, J Boog, you know? Shout out to those J Boog.
Yeah, shout out to those J Boog, man. He follows our podcast page, man. Big longtime fans of yours, you know what I mean? So
we'll see you at Holo Holo, though.
Yeah, we'll see you at Holo Holo.
Big fans, man. Big fans. But yeah, man, that was a cool experience. And then we just ended up the day, the Radio Row, just doing a quick show with them that they dropped. I don't know if you watched it. It was pretty cool. It was funny, though. A shout out to Justina Valentine. Man, did a little shout out for my wife.
Yeah.
From Wildin' Out. Yeah, she a real one, bro. She funny as fuck, but
she a real one, but is it all real?
I don't think so. Is it all real? We'll find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z's. No, but yeah, shout out to Justina Valentine.
Yeah, she hella cool.
My wife's favorite person on Wildin' Out, and I got to take a picture with her, and she got to do a quick shout out.
The two that walked past us. Did you figure out who? I know who they are.
I know who they are. They're like TikTok famous, Vine famous.
Yeah. They used to be with Batch a lot. Remember
King Batch?
Bro, when I saw him walk by, like, bro, I laugh every time his shit pops up. I fucking love his videos, bro. Even the white girl that was with him, man. We're gonna figure out who you are, and you guys are funny.
But like I said, we ran into a lot of famous people outside of ourselves. I
was fangirling the whole time.
We were. Like, even the WrestleMania thing, bro.
Like, when we walked through the experience, when nobody was there besides us, I was trying to do a video before you told me to run, and I was like, fuck off, you know what I mean?
I seen it, bro.
I was, like, just soaking it in, because I honestly should have been doing more, trying to get more interviews and shit like that, but I was just soaking it in. For me, personally, from where, like I said, where I come from, what I've been through, you know, to 5 years ago, I would have never expected the shit I'm doing right now.
Yeah, bro.
So, like, for me, it was just eye-opening, and I was like, you know what? I can't wait to see where I'm at with this shit in the next 5 years.
And that's the whole reason why we, like, you know, alluding back to the beginning of the episode, like, why we wanted to rebrand. It was because there's something that we're building. It was me and you. And just in the first 2 months of the Euros, we've done so much. We built a lot of connections. Even at Radio Row, we built more connections over there. Yep. And like I said, that's due to all the hard work you do with your content, the stuff I do with my content, and then the people that we meet. And the Super Bowl week was all about, like, you know, networking. Yep. You know, and a Big Body said it best, bro. Networking is your net worth. Yeah. So, you know, eventually down the line that'll lead somewhere. But you know, I think that's fine. Is that you took it all in. I know it's hard to enjoy it when you're trying to do this. But I know you took a little bit of time to the side to just kind of take it all in, you know. And to me, I'm just like, it's not going to be our last time. So that's why it's cool you did that.
Super Bowl 2025. Where's it at again?
New Orleans.
New Orleans. We will be there.
Bro.
We gonna be up in that bitch eating alligator and all kinds of shit.
Speaking it into existence.
Yes.
We'll be there. I'm gonna bring a whole group of beads. My wife's gonna ask for the beads. Why? I said, don't worry about it. I'm just gonna take some beads.
Jessica Alba.
Bro, take all my beads. Take
my wallet.
Take my wallet. Take my hat. Take everything.
The fact that you know, this is a little off subject, but it's a trip to find out. We were driving that night. Remember when I found out your childhood crush was just. Well, yeah, we'll leave it at that. Well,
you know what? She don't even watch this whole podcast. Go ahead.
So we're chopping it up one night, and I forgot what the subject was, but it led to Jessica Alba, and my wife hates Jessica Alba because my childhood crush was like And to this day, well, not to this day.
To this day.
She was, my childhood crush. You know what I mean? Jessica Alba. And then he said it, and I was like, bullshit, you're fucking lying. So to find out, like, our childhood crush was the same girl, she's mine first. I'm older.
Hell no, bro. Bro, that's probably, see, numerology. It all ties in together.
Yeah, that's crazy.
To this day.
But, yeah, man.
Well, my wife know, because
I'm not allowed to watch Jessica Alba movies.
Real?
My mom would be tripping.
Also, she don't like it, but she don't have a celebrity crush?
Yeah, he's dead.
Who?
Tupac.
Dear mama.
Oh, so yeah,
this Tupac, yeah, you good.
Yeah.
You can still
Go ahead. You can love the shit out of him.
You can keep looking at those old ass pictures, dog. He probably still
Google
alive.
that shit. Oh,
That's Tupac. I think my wife says. It's either T.I. or Chris Brown. Yeah, that's hers. I was gonna say something else, but I was not gonna say it. But anyway,
my wife don't watch this shit. I was thinking in my head, I was like, my wife don't watch this shit.
This is gonna be proof whether my wife actually she don't watch unless I put out reels. I'm not gonna clip this. It's just for the people that's watching this. But on to the next subject. There's so yeah, Radio Row, a trip boost, but we wasn't even done with that day. It was just busy ass day. Yeah. I was already tired after Radio Rows because the night before. But we got to do the Jack Jones signing, man. Shout out to Jack Jones. Shout out to League of Banners and the Black Hole.
For real.
It was a cool event, man. Got to chop it up with Jack Jones. You didn't even show up.
Yeah, I did. I showed up late. Remember I had the incident with the guards?
No, you were there.
Yeah.
Wait.
Was that Saturday?
No, I think that was Saturday.
No, I was there.
No, you were there Saturday. No, you came late.
Jack Jones was Friday after Radio Row.
That's what I said. After Radio Row.
I went to there. I went straight there.
Which signing did I cover for you? I was securing.
You were covering the next day. AP Carlson, AJ Cole.
Okay. So Jack. Okay, we got to meet Jack Jones on Friday, right after Radio Row. Literally just had to walk down the aisle because it was all in Mandalay. We basically was staying in Mandalay Bay all day.
The whole week.
So we went Radio Row to Flanker, to the Jack Jones signing. Down to earth dude. He's dope. He's from the beach, Long Beach. You already know he's went to Pauly. Don't like Pauly, but it's all good. It was cool chopping it up with him, meeting the family and whatnot. They were all cool people. And then after that, we had the Woodson sipping. Or whatever that was.
Yeah.
And we just got to hang out. Sid was hosting the event. Charles Wilson was there. It was good to see the team again, man. We always got love for Wilson Whiskey and their team. After that, I mean, you left to go eat, and I couldn't even find you.
I was starved, and shout out to Luso Cam. He took me to eat dinner.
Okay.
We got to catch up and stuff, so
it was cool. We ended off the night like that. And then we had Saturday. We had the big...
Oh, shout out to Joe. We forgot Joe. Joe came down Thursday for the WWE, and then, he kicked it with us, through the whole weekend pretty much.
Yeah, Joe was out there doing the Lord's work on the strip too, man.
Oh, yeah, he was getting them.
He was getting them with all the content and stuff, man. But that's Joe for you, man. And, getting back, Saturday we had the big signing, Daniel Carlson, AJ Cole, AP, Nessa J. Silvera, Chris Smith. What am I missing? I think that... and Dylan Parham, man. A lot of them were all there, man. I was there. You had to take care of business.
Yeah.
And then you were trying to head over there, and it was
and then I was just stuck in traffic.
So we was holding it down over there for however long we could. But that was the first day we got to split up and try to hold it down for the ninth hour. And it was, I didn't get to stay behind for AP. I got to be there for AJ Cole and Daniel Carlson.
Yep.
Got to lock it in with them and hang out with them and get the interviews. But AP moved his signing back, so we weren't able to. I wasn't able to stay there, but you got to be there.
I stayed there for that. You had to go handle Max Crosby.
Yeah. So how was the AP event, Noose?
It was dope, man. A lot of people showed up. The nation showed up for that one. I know a couple of people were upset, with the whole, because we were pushing people through. Like that day, I was security. But the reason for that is because there's been, we got to get everybody through there because when these players sign, the League of Bandits, the Black Hole explained it. When they have a window of 2 hours, it's 2 hours. So if only 400 people get through that line and there's still 200 people out there, they're shit out of luck. So, we were pushing them through. It was a dope event. Everybody got their pictures, their signings. So, and we had a little time to spare at the end. So we got to kick it with AP for like a good 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. You never know. You never know if we get Big Oos up in here.
Oh, yeah.
One of these days, man, like we said, we're going to be working on stuff, like I said, 9th Island, man. We got a lot of big plans. This season's going to be a huge season for us.
Season 2, baby.
Season 2, baby. It's going to be crazy, but you guys definitely got to be along for the ride. But, outside of that, man, I went over to the M Resort, the official hotel of the Las Vegas Raiders. I went over there. I held
Shout
it down.
out to the M Resorts, too, for reaching out to both of us on collaborating with them and doing, the whole Saturday thing. So
they showed a lot of love. We did a reel. I think most of you guys seen it. It was a dope ass reel. They loved it enough to where they invited us to their whole weekend experience, all the events they had going on. But obviously, me and Oos was way too busy to go to all of those because they had the Mark Wahlberg event. We couldn't really do that. But the Max Crosby event, I went over there. I tried to hold it down. Shout out to the Rush. Shout out to the Rush podcast. Got to see the boys out there. Got to hang out with them. And even Max Crosby, he obviously knows the both of us.
Yep.
He was like, "What's up, Boost?" And I was like, "Bro, that was dope." Got to chop it up with him for a little bit and hang out. Got to hang out with my cousins, and shout out to Green, he was there too. And then we even got invited to go and just sit down and watch them live at their place, the Airbnb they were shooting all their podcasts at all week, and got to network with them even more. Now that was a dope experience to just chill with them and just to even hear him say they watch our podcast is dope. And again, that's another guy that I know a lot of people. I know the nation. We see you guys. We hear you guys. We know what you guys want.
Yep.
And trust me, this season we're gonna get Max Crosby on the podcast.
Max will be sitting right here where I'm at, and I'll be over there where he's at, and he'll be over there where nobody's at.
We're putting it in right now. It's gonna happen. We just don't know when it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen. And that's gonna be a dope ass podcast. Like I said, that was the whole reason for us, working together. We even if we can't be at all the events, we were able to lock it in. Like I said, AP, Max, it was so cool to just hang out with them and just have a good time, end off the night. And then we had Super Bowl Sunday. It was
What a day.
What a day. But hey, I want to ask you, how was the experience for you? What did you do for Super Bowls?
Well, long story short, we started off at South Point Casino with the family. And then we made our way to my boy's smoke shop on Fremont.
Oh, nice.
You know what I mean? Dope-ass smoke shop. It's called Wonderland Smoke Shop. You don't know? Go check it out. They got several locations here in town. We had a dope time, bro. We got to watch the game, even though it didn't end the way I wanted it to.
That's crazy.
Due to personal reasons. I don't like Mahomes or Kelsey.
Yeah, but you got to have a good time, though?
Yeah, I did.
I mean, what?
I always have a good time watching football. It don't matter if win or lose, if it's my team or not. I enjoy football, the competition, the plays. Like, it was a good game.
That's dope, though. And I know I was over there to hang out with you at South Point for a bit. We got to, kick it.
Yeah.
Have breakfast. We got to kick it over there for a bit, and then I ended up. I had my cousin there. I wanted him to just experience it. He's a big Niner fan as well, man. So I took him across the strip and just enjoyed it, get the feel of it, be around that ugly ass Niner empire. But that's my oos, man. So we were over there, and then we ended up at 8 Lounge at the Resorts World. And got to kick it with Max Crosby and them. And then even Beast Mode was there. So we watched the whole Super Bowl from there, man. And I'm not going to lie, man. I was going for the Chiefs. It's funny that I was going for the Chiefs and you were going for the Niners. It said, now, sitting here, man, Mahomes is a 3-time champion, bro.
Fuck Mahomes.
3-time champion. Taylor Swift gets her wish, bro.
What the fuck is up with Taylor Swift and the Swifties, bro?
They just support her, bro. Like, we support the Raiders, Zeus.
Yeah, I know, but no, I'm just saying, like, this whole Super Bowl, I mean.
Did you see the stat? All Super Bowl, she only had 52 seconds of time. So they didn't really show her too much during the Super Bowl.
They still showed her multiple times.
Well, only 52 seconds of it.
Like, football's a manly sport, and she doesn't have manly music. So why the fuck are they showing her on TV?
Hey, she got some bangers though. I ain't gonna lie. You just gotta shake it off, Oos.
Yeah, I know. Every time, like I've heard her music, and to me, it just sounds like spoiled brat music.
Why?
I don't know, just weird. I don't like Taylor Swift.
Is it Balangi music? That's
yeah.
Well, outside of Taylor Swift, though, crazy game moves.
Yeah, it was
crazy game, and I'm gonna get into the game a bit because obviously everybody in the world, almost everybody in the world, was watching this game. Moose, I would say it was a really good game. I hate the Niners with a passion. That's the reason why I went against the Niners. Is for me, I deal with a lot of Niner fans. I deal with a lot of Niner family. I know a lot of Niners, and outside of us, they're probably one of the Cowboys. They're probably one of the more annoying fan bases as well. So I didn't want to see them, especially them winning in our home, Moose. We would never hear the end of it, Moose.
For me, the reason why I was hoping the Niners would pull it off, most people think it's because of my wife.
It's your wife,
no,
Moose?
It's not. It's because 2021.
Okay, here we go.
At the what was it? The Pro Bowl. Remember the Pro Bowl?
Yeah.
Remember we had it out here.
I know.
Mahomes and Kelsey were fucking assholes.
To you?
Well, it was me, Alpha, and I forgot who the other guy was. Alpha's friend.
Why were they assholes to you?
They weren't assholes specifically to me. Their whole demeanor, like to some of the guys that were over there, like fanning, like
yeah.
I don't know if they were in a bad mood that day, but it was like their whole aura was like fuck you to their fans.
Okay. Nice.
So like after that, you lose me with that. You know what I mean? You lose me as a not a fan. Never was a fan of them, but I respected their game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just their demeanor and the way they acted that day was like, oh, you guys are pieces of shit. You know what I mean? Treat your fans like that. I wonder what you treat your wife like.
I mean, Patrick's wife is a whole different story. It's just like his dad, and his brother. The whole family is. He's holding it down for his family, man.
Well, do you know where they're from?
I don't know.
It will probably explain a lot how that family is if we knew where they were from. Probably like Victorville or something.
Well, definitely not Victorville, because if it was Victorville, we would know that. But I don't know where he's from. But
some like meth head town.
why would I have to be? It sounds like a Henderson thing. But no, yeah, crazy game moves. Went into double overtime. I mean, it went into overtime. Moves a defensive game. Moves. Did
you see the announcement at the end? Well, it's like towards the end of the overtime.
No,
where they said that they weren't going to let it. If they, like they were going to go into a tie or whatever, they were going to let it go for another overtime.
It has to.
It should have ended in a fucking tie.
It would have been nah. Fuck that, bro. That's weird. Have both of them win? Nah, that's a loss for us, bro.
That's a hell of a loss.
It's bad enough they're both in there.
But they're not full winners.
But still, they could both say they're half Super Bowl champions. They would never do that. It's because it's the Super Bowl that you have to have a winner. That's the only game I think that they would allow multiple overtimes if it was to happen. But speaking of overtime, what did you think about the new overtime rule?
Which one?
The new overtime rule. Both teams get to have the chance at the ball.
Oh yeah.
And if the clock runs out, it's a whole new game, so it's 4 quarters.
Yeah, that's fucking retarded.
It's like 4 quarters. It keeps going on until somebody scores or not.
When did they change it?
After the whole Buffalo Bills Chiefs thing, but it's only for the playoffs. So it's not for any regular game. It's only for a playoffs game, and this is the first time they used it.
I don't like it.
I think it was nice. You give both teams a chance to score, and I think it was perfect because you had the Niners go down the field, kick a field goal. At that moment, I knew Patrick Mahomes had that shit locked in.
Oh yeah, I know. They had 1 minute and 52 seconds.
No, they gave him a chance to go down the field and score a touchdown. Yeah. And that dude was putting that team on his back, man. Say what you want to say about Patrick Mahomes. I fucking hate the Chiefs, but that dude is the GOAT today. Like he's the GOAT in the NFL right now.
No, I can't say
3 Super Bowl champions, bro, and he's not even like in the league more than 6 years, I think.
This is crazy, bro. Like I said in my ranting video yesterday, we've watched Tom Brady for the last 20 fucking years, and now for the last 6, like whatever, going into the next. But I do not want to see Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl every other fucking year, bro.
It's gonna change this.
You know what? You're right. He's gonna get struck down by a bus.
What's you and buses, Zeus?
I was hit by a bus once.
What, the small yellow buses?
Luckily, I had my helmet on.
What are you doing out there?
Just kidding.
You get hit by a bus? Oh, you
nah. It's just
when you were the bus. You hit somebody.
When I really don't like somebody, I don't know. I just always envision them getting hit by a bus.
I don't like them either. But I was like, out of the two evils, I don't have to deal with Chiefs fans just like that. So I mean, they're in our division, but we don't deal with them that much. And when we do, they ain't even that bad. I mean, there probably are some dicks, but
there's one guy. His name's Chris Jones. He's on my Instagram, always commenting and shit like,
the
bro.
Player?
No, not the player. No, for real, Chris Hawk Jones or some shit like that. Fucking annoying. Yeah, I hope he gets hit by a bus too.
We gotta find a lot of these buses for all these people. But yeah, I mean, the Super Bowl was crazy. The outcome was crazy. Being out here in Vegas, it was fucking quiet. It was for all these Niner fans. And I was happy because I was like, bro, we don't have to hear that stupid ass bang bang out here. But I mean, did you see that video I did?
Yeah, that was funny.
Bro, we was hella trolling all these fans when we were driving by. It was like bang bang. Take your ass home, gang. It was, bro, I was just so happy. They look all mad. They was all mad. The Chiefs fans were happy as fuck, but
I feel bad for like some of the super fans like us, like OG Carnell or the SF Niners. Shout out to them because they follow me, they fuck with me. You know what I mean? And we're Raider fans. But like for them to come out here, drop that money, drop that bag on the tickets, it just sucks, bro.
No, they paid our bills. They paid our bills. We're going to send the invoice to y'all motherfuckers. Make sure to pay the cleaning fee on the way out. Get out of our stadium and our city. We don't want you guys here again until we beat you guys in preseason again next year. Preseason champs over here. No, I'm just joking, man. At the end of the day, it's all love. It's all football. But, we fuck with them just as much as they fuck with us.
Yeah.
Because, I'm telling you, even though you was going for the Niners, we would never hear the end of that shit. That's why right now it's switched. It's so easy for us to talk shit. I like what Max said, because Max was going for the Chiefs too. Max Crosby. He said, man, I want the Chiefs to win. He said, obviously he was like a Raider. He don't want none of them to win. But if he had to choose, he said the Chiefs because he said he wants us, the Raiders, to be the one responsible for their downfall. We want to take them down. And it starts with our division news. Next year, we got AP here, man. Hopefully we get to sit down with them and ask him about what he thinks. But like we've talked about before, I think the future is bright with the Raiders. And I'm hoping for the best. Who knows what we're going to do with the quarterback situation, with everything else, Josh Jacobs' situation, and the defense. But I feel like we're trading towards the right direction. And even with us, what we got going on, I think we're trading.
Ninth Island, baby.
We're trading. We're trading towards the right direction as well, man. Yeah, man. That's all I have for today's podcast, man. Like I said, man. Big shout out though to Sub City Studios as well, man. They have been huge for us in our podcast. We shoot all our episodes here, so if you guys are really interested in trying to start a podcast or want to know how to, or even come in and shoot and try it out, man, let us know, man.
Yeah,
or hit up Sub City Studios.
We haven't really solidified a date yet, but I think March 5th going forward for the month, we might do some free trials. So if you're in town, you don't know what it's like to do a podcast and you're thinking about doing a podcast, tap in with us, stay tuned, because we're going to give you the opportunity to sit down, see yourself on camera, try it out. If it's something you want to do, we work with all budgets. We're gonna get you in here if you're serious, and we're gonna work with you. So stay tuned for that.
Most definitely. But like I said, this was the very first episode of the new season. This is a new season, season 2.
Yeah, season 2.
But the very first episode with the Ninth Island, man, the podcast. And we want to ask you guys, man, who would you guys want on the podcast, man? Let us know down in the comments. And you never know who we might have on this podcast. We've sat down with a lot of players so far, but we're only getting started. And there's a lot of people out here, a lot of players, a lot of big-time people that we can sit down with, which we are. So let us know.
You want Max, Josh Jacobs, Coach AP? Tag them in this reel down below.
Or the Raiders janitor. Anybody.
Anybody. Even the guys that do the field.
we need to have them on.
I know.
We need to have a talk with them.
Yeah, I know. Hey, the field does look better this year, though.
It did. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah.
So tag them in this reel down below in the comments. Let's go, man. Ninth Island on top.
Yes, sir. With that being said, Raider Nation, again, follow us. The new page, the new Instagram is Ninth Island with LV in it. You guys already know the deal, man. Follow me at Simone Raider on all social media platforms. And
I'm Mr. Fitz. Follow me on all social media platforms at Mr. Fitz 714.
With that being said,
we are.
Peace.